Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to more Senran Kagura Estival versus as Day 8 continues. And it seems we're swapping out Jasmine for Ranka? Becoming a Kagura. I'm not the weak little kid I was back then, and I'm gonna be the Kagura. She said tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, a Yoma would attack the village. Tell everyone to run away, she said, or they'll all die. She thanked us for our concern. Then she said she had to stay and fight the Yoma. It was her destiny. That girl clearly warned us. But still, what I said before about not playing with other kids, it wasn't just a question of ability. Our village had a rule against talking with outsiders. So if we told anyone about the Yoma, the other villagers would demand to know how we found out. We were so afraid of being punished that we didn't say anything. In retrospect, we were just being spineless and skeptical. None of us really believed in Yoma back then. We kept telling each other back and forth, there's no such thing as Yoma. And then the next day, with each tick of the clock feeling heavier and heavier, 11 o'clock drew near. I kept telling myself, there's no such thing as Yoma. I believed it less and less each time. I lay in my futon wide awake, just like my sisters. As my sisters whispered back and forth, I climbed out of my futon. With our parents asleep, we snuck out of the house and headed for the mountain where we'd first seen her. As we ran down the dark mountain path, we heard a terrible roar, like a war cry. Not the sound of an animal or a bird. A shriek. Just the sound of it made our insides sicken and shake. As we peeked into the thicket, an unbelievable sight lay before us. We saw a disgusting creature covered in needles. It could only have been a Yoma. And we saw the little girl fighting it. Her facial expression made her look like a completely different person from our cute little playmate. Her gaze was harsh and keen, almost like a demon herself. The Yoma flailed its needle-covered arms. The girl evaded with ease and struck back with her much smaller arms. Tiny as her fists were, when they connected, the Yoma reeled back in tremendous pain. The Yoma's hide looked thick, but the girl's attacks were tearing through it. The way its body warped, it looked like it was losing an entire dimension of skin. Hanabi clenched her fist in excitement. Ranka was right. She may have been a strong little girl, but she was still a little girl, with tiny lungs and not much stamina. I could already see her breathing harder. The Yoma struck again, tearing a streak across the girl's outfit. Blood streamed over her cheeks and thighs. But she went on fighting with everything she had. She refused to give up. I saw it in her eyes. Even from where we hid, I could feel her confidence. Because it was her destiny? No, that wasn't it. I realized how she was positioned, with her back towards our village. Looking over my shoulder at the village, I could see small lights floating in the dark. If we'd passed along her message, if the village had evacuated, she wouldn't have had to worry about us. She could have focused on the fight. Even before I finished saying that, my sisters jumped out of the thicket. I immediately followed them. I didn't know what we could do against the Yoma, but I knew we couldn't just abandon her. Just as the three of us prepared to lunge at the Yoma, it happened. The Yoma grasped the girl and swallowed her whole, like a bird devouring a fish. It happened so fast we were all stunned. Hanabi's face turned bright red. I thought she was ready to take a swing at the Yoma, damn the consequences. Renka held Hanabi down with both of her hands. If that girl died trying to fight that thing, what chance did we have? Hanabi jerked away from our sister's grip. She was right. That girl was eaten because of us. We couldn't even think of running away, even if it cost us everything. I followed Hanabi towards the Yoma. Renka's voice stopped me in my tracks. Suddenly, the Yoma's entire body became bright red. In a blinding flash, the Yoma exploded into tiny pieces. All that remained were chunks of the Yoma's flesh and the girl's red ribbon. At best, I understand it. That girl used her remaining power to destroy the Yoma from the inside. When I realized that, I began to cry. I took the frayed red ribbon and apologized in my heart, over and over again. I'm sorry for not having any courage. I'm sorry for not believing in you. I'm sorry we couldn't save you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But no matter how many times I apologized, one thought kept on ringing through my head. She can't hear you. Time passed. We'd resigned ourselves to never being able to apologize. But one day, that changed. Just before the Kagura Millennium Festival began, Master Sayuri came to our village.
Miko 3人貸してくれんか?
To call upon the spirits of the deceased shinobi, she needed 3 shrine maidens with strong spiritual powers. It was the mission we'd always been waiting for, and we 3 were chosen for it. That girl said she was a shinobi, so we knew she'd be there at the Kagura Millennium Festival for sure. We 3 sisters had been waiting for this day. But...
いないっす。どこ見てもいないぜ。
We take a break on a hilltop overlooking everything. For all our efforts, our search has been in vain.
ということはそうっすね。ああ、そういうことだな。
I didn't want to think about it, but we never found her body. We all look at each other and laugh. If she didn't come back for the Kagura Millennium Festival, then that must mean she's still alive. That's all we can think of. As we laugh out loud, a voice echoes toward us from somewhere far off. It whispers, "If you want to meet me." That voice just now, it's her. There's no doubt about it. It sounds like it's coming from somewhere up in the sky. If you want to meet me, then become a Kagura. Become a Kagura who can slay Yoma. If you do that, then we'll see each other again.
待って、あなた名前をなんて言うの？うちらあなたのこと何にも知らないっすよ。せめて名前だけでも教えて。
All three of us call out to the sky. I already told you my name.
それってどういう意味？
My name's... After that, her voice disappears with the wind. Even though we can't hear her anymore, we go on looking up. Just like the cloudless sky, our hearts become more and more clear.
約束するよ。必ず神楽になってみせる。次にやることは決まったな。
Hanabi and I nod solemnly at Renka's words. To become a Kagura. With that choice made, that first step taken, we plan on conquering the Shinobi Bon Dance.
それができなきゃ私が去るもんね。
We run down the hill and head towards the remaining festival platforms.
さて、まずは残っている忍びから片付けるとするか。そうっすね。きっちり倒して成仏させてあげるっす。お姉ちゃんたち、早速集まってきたわよ。ヨーマが攻めてきたって大丈夫ってぐらいの強さを見せないと、みんなあの世で安心できないだろうしね。何よりも私はあの子に会いたい。そのためには勝ち続けないとな。あの子に会ったらどうするっす？またかくれんぼでもするっすか？はあ？もうそんな年じゃないでしょ。じゃあ何をするんすか？それはレンカお姉ちゃんよろしく。私？あんまりいいのが思いつかないぜ。花火よろしく。うちっすか？そうっすね。レンカお姉ちゃん、なんで花火お姉ちゃんに振るのよ。ちょっと待って、花火、やっぱり考えなくていい。 よ。2人が思いつかないならうちがひらめかないと。あの子に失礼っす。ああ、まずいって。どきた。消化の必要はないっす。この燃えに燃えた状態で戦うっす。まあそれならそれでいいけど。2人ともおしゃべりは終わりだ。さあ行くぜ。
I'm glad we finally get to play as Renka again. It's been what, the final tutorial mission? Before day 1? Back when we had to beat up Yumi? 10 minutes again, huh?
レンカ、聖火の宴に舞い散る。祭りか。よっしゃ、そりゃ、祭りだ祭りだ。忍び変身。
Nothing. And this one.
もっと盛り上がろうぜ。来ないならこっちから行くぜ。100連400連こっちで。これで
I know what I can do here.
これは私の勝利の太鼓だ。燃えてきたぜ。100連音響衝撃大連。どうせ覚悟しな。これは
Hanabi alone!
What do we have
here? Alright, let's go. Oh, Hanabi's almost beat up. Rika really seems to be enjoying herself when she uses hers. What's going on here? Winner! Very nice. Oh, but she really does look she's having fun.
巫女である私たちが勝つためには命がけで行くしかない。二人とも覚悟はいいか？
もちろんっすよ。ドッカーンって行くっすから。私たちに倒されて成仏していった人たちの思いを考えたら、それに応えなきゃ私が廃るってもんよ。
よし、じゃあ私も気合を入れてっと。それじゃ行くぞ。この私が遅れを取っちまうとは。
I thought I did pretty decent, but I guess I'm always wrong in that regard.
もっともっと盛り上がっていこうぜ。
I thought I got up to level 19, but I guess I was wrong there too.
こいつならもっと盛り上げられそうだね。こいつならもっと盛り上げられそうだね。よく戻った。
Alright, and with that I shall leave it here, so thank you all very much for watching, and ciao for now. Ciao for now.